Eric Hartford has released yet another version of Dolphin, and this time it is Dolphin 2.9.3, which is based on a G model. And not only a simple G, but G 1.5 34 billion 32K and is governed by Apache 2 license, which is an amazing bit. The base model has 32K context, and the fine tuning which has resulted into this Dolphin 2.9.3 model took place with 8K sequence length. This Dolphin version uses ChatML prompt template format, and also it has a variety of instruction following, conversational and coding skills. It has also got an initial agentic abilities and supports function calling. Dolphin is uncensored, and the team behind this Dolphin has filtered the dataset to remove alignment and bias. This makes the model more compliant, and you are really advised to implement your own alignment layer before exposing the model as a service. Also, it will be highly compliant with any request, even the unethical ones, so do your own due diligence. Dolphin, as I mentioned, that licensed according to Apache 2 license, and you have been granted permission for any use, including commercial. Dolphin was trained on data generated from GPT-4, among other models. On the model card, Eric also has posted some of the benchmarking, so I will drop the link to it in video's description. But for now, let's get it installed on our local system and then we will test it out on various benchmarks. Before I show you the installation, let me give a huge thanks to Massed Compute who are sponsoring the VM and the GPU which I'm using for this video. The GPU which I'm using is NVIDIA RTX A6000. If you are looking to rent a GPU on affordable prices, I will drop the link to it in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code which is going to give you 50% discount on an already discounted offering. Highly recommended, do check them out. The tool which I'm going to use for this video is LM Studio. If you don't know what LM Studio is, please check out the channel and you should be able to see heaps of videos on it. So launch LM Studio and in the home page just type Dolphin 2.9.3 G 1.53 4 billion 32K and then press enter, and just few hours ago few of the people have done quantization. I already have started downloading one of the better quantized level which is around 25 gig of size. As you can see, it is almost downloaded here. So I'm going with Q5KM, which gives a good balance between size and performance. So it is almost there, around 75% done. So let's wait for it to finish and then we will proceed further. Your model is downloaded and checksum has been verified, and you can see the file here which is around 25 gig. Let's load the model and hopefully we'll be able to offload all of it to our GPU. Let's wait for it to load. That is done. Let's select the preset to ChatML, and I'm also going to offload all the layers to GPU. Let me do it. Let me reload the model. Model is loaded. Let's try to ask it few questions. So let's test it out on some language skills, math and coding. First up, I'm asking it this question, which is failed by many models, that write 10 sentences ending the word with beauty. And you see this model also has few of them right, but most of them are wrong. There you go. So third one is good, and then fifth one is good, sixth is fine, and then there is, I think, seven. That's it. So 3 or 4 correct answers. The rest of them model didn't perform as good as we were hoping. That is fine. Let's try to ask it sort of an identification question. And in this one, I'm asking it which of these objects is not like the others. Apple, banana, potato, and chair. Exactly, that is very much correct. Okay, so let's ask it that if it is able to identify which is a living thing and which is not. So I am asking it, what is the best way to discipline a pet rock with troublesome behavior? So you see the model has just get into the role And disciplining a pet rock can be quite challenging since they don't respond to traditional form of punishment or reward system. And but one approach could involve setting up a routine and structure that encourages good behavior. For example, you might establish specific time for play and rest. Interesting. Okay, now let's try to ask it a scenario question. So in this question, it is slightly bigger. That so I'm giving it a scenario that John, a man with an extensive criminal history that includes theft, is walking down a dimly lit alley on his way home. The alley is usually devoid of people at this time of the evening, and then I'm just telling it that John found a wallet and found some cash. So, would John return the money or would John pocket it? Let's check it out. There you go. So, you see, model has predicted that John is likely to pocket the money. Cool. And it is also saying that there is also a small chance that he might attempt to return the money to its rightful owner if he feels compelled. Okay, that is interesting. Okay, now let's try to ask it a math question. I'm just going to give it a equation. Sorry, let me paste it again. I'm just going to give it a simple equation. And the correct answer is 20. So let's see what model does here. Nope. 19 is not the correct answer at all. So it is 17 plus 3. For some reason, so far, I'm not much impressed by this model as compared to the previous Dolphin models. Even the 2.9.2 was better in my opinion, but let's see, let's try out few more. I'm just going to give it a physics question and see if it is able to understand that. So I'm asking it that assume the laws of physics on Earth. A small marble is put into a normal cup and the cup is placed upside down on a table. Someone then takes the cup and puts it inside the microwave. Where is the ball now? Let's check it out. So it is now logically proceeding. This looks good. Yep. Okay, so yeah, so it understands that. So it says, so under normal circumstances, with minimal air currents or other disturbances, the ball would still be inside the cup and placed upside down in the microwave. So that is correct. That I gave it to the model that it has identified it correctly. Let's try to ask it a coding question. So in the first coding question, I'm asking it identify and repair the bug in this Ruby method. So let's see if it model is able to understand Ruby. Correct. Yeah, that is totally correct. Let it finish. That is done. So if I scroll above, so there is a bug in the check anagram method as it compares. So it is telling us what is wrong with it, and then we can repair it like this. And towards the end, it is also giving us the synopsis of the code, which is awesome. Okay, now let's ask it to optimize a suboptimal structured query language or SQL. So I'm just telling it what the SQL is and what needs to be done with it, and then a SQL. There is no error in this SQL, it is just suboptimal. So let's see if the model is able to optimize it. Yep, that is, I'm very impressed by the coding skills because uh, you can see that it has very optimally rewritten the SQL. So if I scroll above, you will see that it has told us what is really could benefit here, like additionally a subquery or window function. That is correct. And then it has a query which is using subquery, and then it is also telling us a synopsis of that query as what exactly that is doing. So awesome stuff. Let's ask it one more coding question. So this one I am asking it to show me a Python script that draws the Mandelbrot set. So let's see if it uses matplot or something like that. Yep, the matplotlib is there and it is going perfectly well. Yep, that is true. Okay, now I think my GPU, it is just spilling out of my GPU. But that is fine. I think we have already ascertained that the model looks really good. But I still believe that coding is awesome. But rest of the stuff, I believe it was not as good as the previous one. I will drop the link to its model card in video's description. Let me know what do you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps. Thanks for watching.